The man was surprised to discover the rocket returning to Earth has already started launching. This made him instantly panic-stricken, because if he didn't board the rocket, that means I will be thrown alone on the moon. So he immediately drove towards the rocket. I walked in a little bit, I just found out that there are still 6 rockets that haven't been launched yet. This immediately relieved him. Unexpectedly, it was at this moment 5 of the rockets took off simultaneously. He turned his head and took a look. Fortunately, the last rocket has not yet been launched, so he abruptly turned the steering wheel, pressed the accelerator hard and run towards the rocket, simultaneously using communication devices to call the rocket "Don't wait for yourself. Launch." But at this point, the meteorite fragments have already entered orbit. The communication system of the last rocket was disrupted. The command center did not receive any call from Dugu Yue resolutely decide to initiate the launch program of the rocket. Dugu Yue became completely anxious upon seeing the situation. He really doesn't understand why his teammates can't even notice that one person is missing. However, coincidentally, his 2 teammates sitting next to him were causing a commotion. My neck is tilted towards the other side. Coincidentally, the fact that he was absent was not discovered. However, Dugu Yue did not give up. He drove the lunar rover continuously towards the rocket, crossing one crater after another. Unexpectedly, just as he crossed the last crater, but I was surprised to find that it was a huge basin. Dugu Yue tragically fell into the car with her people in tow. At this moment, the rocket is ready to ignite. And when Dugu Yue, when struggling to climb up from the basin, but I can only watch the scene of the rocket taking off in despair. What are you going to do? Come on, this is still alone. I haven't waited for him to come to his senses yet. Countless meteorite fragments are falling towards the moon. Dugu Yue finally understood. It seems that this is the reason why my teammates hurriedly escaped from the moon. But Dugu Yue didn't have time to think too much, only able to take light steps, continuously avoiding meteorites. But he was still thrown upside down by a meteorite. Finally, he discovered a meteorite crater that seemed suitable for hiding, so he ran towards the distant crater with all his might. 2 shells cannot fall on the same ground crater. This meteorite hit the center and shook Dugu Yue unconscious on the ground, so he didn't notice a huge meteorite flying over his head. With a destructive aura, he headed straight towards Earth. When he woke up again, immediately start complaining about your teammates. Is it human? One by one. Who doesn't take me seriously? Let it go. When is this? You can't knock on my door. Take off my headphones and tell me, let's go. But he suddenly realized that the meteorite had hit the Earth fiercely. The blue planet was instantly engulfed by a sea of fire like an apocalypse disaster. His eyes were filled with despair and shock.